Hey everyone, Colin here, and here to give you this update. Man, a lot can happen in 24 hours, can it? A lot certainly can happen. Our last video, we were right here at this edge, getting rejected by this $44,000 level. And guess what? All of a sudden, well, for those of us on the western side of the world, while we were sleeping, Bitcoin decided to go whoop. And now here we are actually testing this area. So, the question remains now, are we going to continue to go higher? We're definitely due a cool down. So in terms of good news right now, the good news is that we broke out of this channel to the upside, and we broke out of this descending resistance line. Again, another good thing. We also broke above, I said that earlier, the $44,000 level. We broke above the $45,000 level. We've broken above the 200 moving average. All right, so sorry about that, guys. My 3-year-old just came in to show me something. Right, so now, of course, the question is, are we going to continue higher, or are we going to head back down? I mean, was this just a move by the bulls to get our hopes up for nothing? Only time will tell, right? But let's see. I mean, a breakout like this on the MACD, it does look like some decent volume, but we do have to recognize that we are already in overbought territory on the 4-hour. Okay, we're starting to get a rising wedge here, and normally a rising wedge is a bearish pattern. About 60 to 70% chance that it normally will break to the downside. So, like I said, we got this channel that's going on like this. And when you break out of that, normally the technical target is the bottom of the pattern, the bottom of the wedge, right? Which would be back down to about 47,000. So let's watch out for that with Bitcoin. But let's see on the daily. This is a significant level. I mean, you would expect some resistance right here, to be quite honest. This has been just a massive move. It's been like a 20% move in Bitcoin, you know, over the last 2.5 days. So that's considered, you know, a pretty big move. And but this has also kind of formed like a bit of a W pattern, which is good. But what I would expect is I would expect us to have to come down a little bit to cool off. Like I said, here when you're looking at the daily candles, at the top of this candle is still 47,000. That kind of makes sense to me. We could, now this is not out of the cards, we could roll over and come all the way back down here and either hold support on this line or even hold support on this trend line right here. It's not out of the cards. It's not out of the realm of possibilities, right, in terms of the short term. So we're still, you know, watching closely to see what Bitcoin's going to do. So let's watch that rising wedge pattern right there. And if we break below this point, 46,500, more than likely we will see us go back down to the $45,000 level, at least to the bottom of this massive engulfing candle here. So let's pay attention. Let's watch and see. It's the Bitcoin show, right? But like I was talking about in some of my previous videos, again, we've been supported so far by the 50-week moving average. Now this is the second time that we've come in contact with the 50-week moving average. So, but just like anything else, the more, if we keep coming back down on that 50-week moving average and we go below it and come up and get rejected by it, then we're going to start heading down to the 100-week and maybe even the 200-week moving average. But that doesn't seem to be happening for right now. That's just something to keep your eyes peeled for. So OMG, all right, when I talked about OMG, because we looked at the crypto bubbles, OMG was under $11. And so in a matter of about 24 hours or a day and a half, we went from under $11 to $13.50. So that was like a 25% move shortly after I posted this video, right? So I said OMG was going to run. Now OMG is coming back down, which is very healthy. I welcome that. I like the look of that, because what I really want to see is for us to come back down to this $10.99 level. This like this $11 range. I want to see us come back down here and hold it as support. We come back down and hold it as support, then that's going to be a very good sign for a push, for a continued push up to our technical targets, right? So like I said, we've broken above this neckline right here where it was previous rejection at $11.62 in terms of those candle closes over here. But let's see if we stay above this, well, even staying above, from what I'm seeing here on the weekly, important level, this $11.50 level. So us staying above that, I think, is even more of an accurate target. But I think maybe worst case scenario is at least holding support above the $11 level, right? So look out for that. Look out for that, certainly. We could be seeing OMG finally coming up here to the 618. We might be making a move up towards the 618, even maybe towards the 786. Who knows? So let's keep our eyes peeled on that. Certainly, I am trading this on leverage on the cex.io broker. Link for that is in the description of this video. You know, so you don't have to use leverage. You can simply buy and hold, right, and then trade when it hits the target. Do that. If you're not an experienced trader in leverage, then you know, I advise that you can open up a free account and then try a demo account first. That's always the best thing to do. Do a demo account and practice first. Get a taste of it, and then start out with a very small amount and start trading on leverage if you want to experience that. Okay, so that's what we're looking at for OMG. I told you guys about Elastos. Keep your eyes peeled for it. Elastos went up 10% in Bitcoin, but it went up like 20 to 30% in USD, because it was like at $3.83, and it went up to about $4.70 or something. So somewhere around 25% or so move out of Elastos. Remember, the big picture of Elastos is this, guys. This is as beautiful a chart as you're going to get. Okay, I mean, massive gains ahead. Okay, this is in the coming months though, right? I mean, I'm not talking about tomorrow. This is in the coming months. So big rejection level that I'm looking for is right there at 48,000 Satoshis, which at this point is over that's 5x, 500% away from where we are right now. So anyway, watch out for that. So that's OMG. That's BTC, that's Elastos. Let's take a quick look at Tezos, shall we? Now, I also spoke in previous videos about the fact that when Bitcoin dumps, it actually has, Tezos has been one of those that recovers very quickly. So once again, let's look at this week. I mean, it dumped down to $5.33, and right now, where is it? $6.55. So again, it's up, you know, between 20 and 25% from that rebound. Surprisingly, Bitcoin is actually up about the same thing. You normally don't see that, and that could be a sign of the Bitcoin dominance, right? Because normally, when the Bitcoin dominance is low, if Bitcoin pumps, you know, 10%, the altcoins will normally pump at least 2 to 3 times of what Bitcoin pumped. Bitcoin is actually going pretty similar to what the altcoins did right now. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to check out the Bitcoin Dominance BTC.D. And as we see right now, the Bitcoin dominance, we are rebounding right here. And when this happens, you find that more money starts to pour into Bitcoin. Okay? If you want to get a trading view account, guys, and do the things that I do, set up indicators, alerts, all of those kinds of things, then I really recommend you get a pro account. It's absolutely worth the money. If you're getting serious about trading, you are only going to be as good as the tools that you have, right? So pay attention to that. I recommend a TradingView Pro account. You can also sign up for a TradingView in the link in the description. You can go to tradingview.icointraders.com. But anyway, once again, pay attention to what's happening right here. Now this is serious for Bitcoin dominance here. This is actually pretty serious. Is that we've now double bottomed, right? We've double bottomed in the price action on the weekly. But in the RSI, look at this. We have put, this is now the second higher low, right? So this low, higher low, another higher low. We are out of the oversold territory. On a double bottom, that to me spells that we're going to come back up here to like 47 on the Bitcoin dominance. Normally, like I said, normally when you see that, a lot more money is going into Bitcoin at that time. So we got to pay attention. We got to pay attention to that. We got to pay attention to that, right? So look for more and more money flowing into Bitcoin as Bitcoin dominance rises. This time, some alts will get dragged up with it, but your alt versus BTC pairs will probably have more than likely bleed a bit. And that's simply because when Bitcoin dominance is going up, it means people are taking money from the alts and putting it into Bitcoin. So normally when Bitcoin is dropping, the Bitcoin dominance is dropping, it means altcoin season is here, right? But if Bitcoin starts to make its way back up, then we could be on the brink of another massive run by Bitcoin. Okay, so again, we got to pay attention and just look at this, all this stuff before. When this was dipping, I mean, we were talking about massive altcoin season, right? Some alts were going crazy during this time. So here we go again, guys. Double bottom on the Bitcoin dominance. Pay attention to that and look at what happens to Bitcoin and your favorite altcoins. Pay attention. This is how you learn. You become a student. You study and see these correlations. You see these relationships with Bitcoin's movement versus the altcoins that you are really into or maybe looking to trade. Look at how the behavior is and see if it makes a difference. All right, so pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. So, okay, guys, that is that's my update for right now. Like I said, I told you what I'm looking at for Bitcoin here on the weekly. That's a very strong candle. Let's see how we finish it out. We've got 2 days left. Let's see what happens. Like I said, Bitcoin right now is in a rising wedge pattern, and normally it will break to the downside. That's the technical target if it does. If it breaks above it, normally if we break out of a rising wedge, we have another major push up. So breaking out of this wedge could mean a big pump. But if we come down beneath this and confirm and try to get back in here and we confirm resistance beneath this line, then I think we'll see Bitcoin come down a bit. Which from everything that we've seen, this is actually due. We're in overbought territory on the 1 hour. We're in overbought territory on the 4 hour. Not on the daily or the weekly though. But so we're looking at that in terms of short term. Okay. All right, guys. Until next time, if you have any particular coins that you would like me to analyze, feel free to leave that in the comment section as well, and I'll check some of them out. Make some recommendations for me. Let me take a look. All right. Take care, everybody. Until next time.